Alright guys, this is Danny, Berry Horsemanship. Just did a video of doing some serpentines on those cones on Apache here. Just a few minutes ago I decided to take the bridle off. First time I've rode him without one. I have a little rope I put around here for a neck rope. And I was wanting to see and get him better about paying attention to my seat and legs. When I got him, he was a little nervous and probably way more reactive than responsive. So he reacted to things. I've been working on getting him responsive rather than reactive. And one thing I've noticed of riding him is he don't pay much attention to seat and legs. And so I've been working on that. And sometimes we ask with our seat and our legs, and sometimes we're just too quick to pick up the bridle rein, and we don't really give them time to figure it out. And so that's why I took the bridle off in that first video. And then in the second one that you might see, I was just holding the phone and I was doing the serpentines and did it for quite a while and never picked that up. And so I just picked this up, have it on here to pick up in case he doesn't respect my seat and legs, and I need to help him out a little bit. So then I thought I'd come over here and put this, find a spot where you can see, and we could see how it goes without doing it. Every now and again you might see me pick up on this if I need to help him out, but I'm going to try to go around that figure eight there a few times without. He's not very good about respecting my left leg. If I'm going to need to help him, that's probably where it's going to be. I got hurt just the other day up through here in my ribs and muscle and stuff there, and so I'm a little stiff and not moving as well, and that all plays into it a little bit because I need to be able to move where I need to move. But we're going to see if we can put it together and see how he does. So anyway, I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to try to leave this neck rope down on the neck as much as possible, and hopefully the whole time, but we'll just see how it goes. All right. So far, I haven't had to pick up the neck rope, but like I said, this is his bad direction right here. It's actually looking and feeling pretty good, but I've been working on it. So far, I haven't picked up the neck rope. They're a little wide for him there. Let's see if we can just get him to stop riding. If you get to doing this at home, I don't ever recommend taking the bridle off unless you know what your horse is and you really feel confident. But even if you have your bridle reins up here, I work on this sometimes with the bridle on, and I just leave the reins just looped around my horn, where I can pick them up if I need to, in case you get into trouble. But I like kind of pushing my skills a little bit, and it's kind of interesting when there's nothing to pick up, or if it's just that rope. And I think a lot of times we rely on our hands for things, and we kind of micromanage, and we don't let the horses figure out how to actually operate off of our feel, because we're too quick to pick up. And this kind of eliminates that. There's nothing to pick up. So I find myself, putting my hands, I actually still kind of move my hands just like I would if I was in the bridle, but it's a little different. Let's go on again. So see right there, I had to switch my body and my legs. Like right here, I'm using both legs. Now I'm switching my body and legs. Back to both. Now I'm switching. Now I'm switching. We'll bring him over there. My right over there, just a little closer. Right there at the end, when I was riding him up here, I had to pick up that. It's the first time I had to pick it up. But anyway, you can kind of see. I hope it shows up in the video. There's a these horses will pick up on so little, and when I'm doing this, I realize how much better I have to get. It's not so much how much better does the horse have to get, how much better do I have to get, and the better I get, the better my horse is going to seem. And sometimes I think we look at that backwards. We think, well, we got to get the horse better, and then we'll be better. But I really believe it starts with us. I realize when even today, even on this horse, I mean, I've done this on lots of different horses, but on this horse, I realize how much I'm always telling people about the gray area. The gray area does not work. It confuses horses. I keep it pretty black and white. They know what to expect. But what I find is sometimes when I take away some of the aids, like the bridle reins and different things like that, and then I get to seeing how well they're relying on my body, and I realize I've probably muddled it up and make it into the gray area some, and I'm maybe not moving my body or moving my legs the way I need to because I started relying on the reins a little bit more. And that just dulls the horses. So do we want to eliminate the reins? No, they're necessary for a lot of things we do. But a lot of times, the reins almost need to be the last resort. Not sometimes. They always need to be the last resort. Everything else we need to set up and prepare through our body, through our legs, and what we're asking. And then we help them figure it out sometimes with the reins. And so, but a lot of times we do it backwards. We pick up the reins and ask them to do something, and I call it ambushing them. If we haven't changed our seat and our body and our legs, and then we just pick up the reins and ask for something, how'd they know we was getting ready to ask for it? So if we've already changed our seat, body, and legs, and they don't do it, then we help them with the reins. Well, they start picking up on that when we change the seat, body, and legs. Anyway, that's it. Take it for what it's worth. That's my 2 cents, and I hope you have a great day.